So future shit's on. You ready? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the auction last. But first, I want to read to you guys over there in China watching this, right? Shout out to everybody in Japan, China. Shout out to all the Asian markets. Right? Hope you can hear me. Pay attention, right? All right, so here we go. Let's start with today's article, and then we're gonna open the auction. Okay? So log on to www.linkedin.com. Check out Future Tech Plus. It's today's article, courtesy of yours truly. Image of Shenzhen, Ready Player One. 1.999 million. I'm sorry, 1,998,999,000. 99.98 billion dollars, euros in gold bars like this. So many ideas and so little time. All roads lead to success. I plan to present my entire portfolio against everything in sight and then establish this value daily. All clear and transparent on the blockchain. There it can be verified daily against real market dynamics. I like the concept. How exactly can we do it? My dear, I thought you would never ask. All of the growth is in Asia, at least for me, and everything that I'm trying to do. Those markets are more forward-thinking and open-minded about technology, unbeknownst to the external world. They are excellent in business. There is no reason to try to reinvent the wheel. There are market fears in America. They are looking for every possible excuse not to invest into anything. Can't do business with them. They are more on a following trend. They are second at everything. Now, all of these new markets are gaining ground. What now? Only they know how long they can hold an executive seat. There are new companies emerging with all new insights. They are solely driven by innovations. There is no competition for them. All other companies will take themselves out of business. I honestly do not have to compete with any of those entities. I can only imagine how many deals and business opportunities they essentially walk away from every day. They close their own doors to expansion. I have learned so much from them, and I continue to do so daily. I finally get it. Business is not for everyone. There's a beautiful picture here of our corporate offices in Asia. Ravioli's Rivera Management 2025. Um, you guys have to negotiate with her, and she controls the prices. My aim is to provide all of the market elements and parameters, then dedicate myself to providing the daily balance sheets. Time is the main ingredient to value, like a diamond being forged over time. We are not using inflation to determine value. We are using market, the actual market, to determine market values. There is limited room for both profit and growth. This only makes all negotiations that much more complex. If my NFT collection and the catalog is worth $15.9 billion, I am not going to sell it for $800 million. That is a backwards 16 to 1 ratio. So, how can we quantify each value segment without giving away IPO or new business strategies? Simple. The Cold War. Time continues to pass, we continue to innovate, thus the value only increases. So even indirectly, we are still business partners. Their lack of pursuit only works in our favor. They themselves are negotiating themselves out. This is all possible because technology is the greatest equalizer. All things can be now simplified and at times partially automated. So let's say any release is made by other companies, but it creates a breakthrough in a new way. We can now not only capitalize, but we can also share in a percentage of that growth digitally. These are all uncharted waters. The peak is nowhere near sight. Remember, this has only worked in my favor. The higher the market value soars, the better it is for me. So we can play this BS game for all eternity. My succession plan is fully in place to continue as programmed. The music is magical. All of the other potentialities that are developed from inception only add to the overall success strategies. They are all of my put options. At times it can be hard to explain, but I know you all dominate decentralized Web3 systems. All of its rules are being written as we speak. We have to continue the permanent stance of a no nonsense clause. No record label or motion picture studio or banks open their books to the public. We all know that if they did, their house of cards will fall at that very same moment. The blockchain has completely changed the entire spectrum. Each NFT has proof of creation, ownership, and when has been executed with the greatest network known to humans. No penetration from any third parties. It also establishes a direct to consumer approach to all of my creative projects. There are literally no limitations. Investments and potentialities are everywhere, and you must use your imagination or they don't work. This is my favorite part. It establishes a fair system, indefinitely. No BS, no drama, no concern, no worries, no stress. Full transparency for all parties involved. Web 3 trillion and beyond. We will be there together forever. I am already there. What does this all mean? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that is why we are all gathered here as Team Venom R1. I have the responsibilities of eons of generations to come. I can change the world forever by introducing the digital age, the new version of things. New artists have the power to choose the previous system or the future that is only looking furthermore into the future. Beautiful picture outside of my window of my office. Negotiations are open. I am the first at what I did. I created the new Wild Wild West. I've already set the tone and established my own brand during the pandemic in the process, meaning in the worst times. I have become more powerful than you can ever imagine. There are so many opportunities. My only concern is having enough time to schedule all of these meetings. The rest is traveling personally to meet and greet with all of the companies that want to do business with us in order for us to establish an organization to filter every single one, simultaneously working on all of the creative projects and showcasing publicly how we monitor the metrics that establish true market value. Why is market value so important now? We are a technology company. We are in the Trillionaires Club. 7 trillion. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tron, Matic, Polygon, or Monero. In the same way that computers do not make mistakes, humans do. If you put good stuff in, you will only get good stuff out. We do not have to pay a third party appraiser. We only need the blockchain for verification and certification through all smart contracts. It's all there. You just vaguely understood. So now all of this establishes a new set of grounds. We know exactly who we are, what we are, and where we stand on things. Most importantly, we know our full value. The balance is only a time delay. The movement is unstoppable. Whether they figure things out and join us is completely up to each one of these companies. BlackRock, Blackstone. This is not even round one. I love you all. God bless everybody. Venomar 1. Also, what we're going to do is the podcast is going to come out. We already have the article on every platform, and we're also on YouTube. So now we can put this up for the meeting.